Bill.
Hey, Beth, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good,
I see
pretty
your cute
good.
doggy in the background.
Yeah, she wants to go out there with her mom. What's the matter, Opie? You want to go to work? Huh? Huh?
Too
I,
cute.
I've got her, and then I've got the one over here, little Frenchie. She probably won't come
Oh.
out. I don't know.
All
Yeah.
right. So, what is happening with?
I was going to walk you through what it looks like to do the purchasing process in ConnectWise.
That would be great.
Yeah. Have you had things come up to be purchased recently?
Yes, and I had some stuff on Tuesday that I have not had a chance to check.
Okay.
I think I got emailed them. I have not checked ConnectWise to see if they're in there.
Okay. So let me share my screen, and what I'm showing you here is a it's a training database, so it's not your actual ConnectWise, but it's got some things in it, that we can look at and we can work with to give you an example of how things work. Last time we kind of went high level with it. Now we're going to get a little bit deeper.
Okay.
So in this training database, we have our product catalog. And if you look on the left-hand side under procurement, the product catalog is the first thing in there. And this is where we keep our list of all the different products that we buy. So in here are some example products. A lot of these examples are, just stuff that, we put in here, like a printer, for example, just a generic printer, stuff like that. So it's important that you know what the product catalog is because um, that's where the things will be that you'll be, that you can buy from, and we'll have to work on building that out as you go. So hang on just a second here. Let me see. Yeah. So now on this screen, we have the actual, you can tell by the honeybee in the upper left, we have the actual um, omakase product catalog. As you can see, there's nothing really in here. Now, based on what you sent me, I did put a few things in. So I put in this monitor,
Okay.
and with the monitor, I put in the actual product ID, which is the same as the manufacturer part number from ViewSonic, and I added that
Hmm.
in. In the internal notes, I put in the details. I didn't know if you wanted that to be part of the customer description or not. We can always add that stuff later. And
Okay.
I did not put a price in because we don't know what the price is right now or the cost. I also put in one of the APC 1500s.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
And so the ones that they want you to buy, do you know what it is that you need to purchase?
The one, like the current stuff that they emailed me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's speakers from, they need laptop.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're cutting
Lenovo.
out a little bit.
They need speakers stock,
Okay.
and then they need laptops for stock, which I'm working with Lenovo on. Oh, a new workstation for somebody. It's gonna be, but so those will be the same.
Okay. Hey, let's turn video off because you're cutting out, and I think it might be because of this.
Okay.
So let's turn the video off and see if that helps maintain the maintain our continuity here. Sometimes that
Is that
works.
is that better?
So far, so far.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so you said some of the things are for stock.
Yeah, so they need laptops for stock,
Okay,
and then they need speakers for stock,
okay.
and then station. But it's going to be the monitors that I normally order, which you have listed here, and then a different laptop because this sister is requesting a different laptop.
Do you happen to know what ticket?
Yes. So 3847.
Okay.
Yeah, so two monitors and then next one for sister tweet.
Okay. So do you happen to know what they have in inventory, or is that something I need to get from Sabrina?
From Sabrina, she mentions that she has keyboards and mice and stuff in inventory, but Sabrina has that list. And I don't think I don't think they just keep they have monitors.
Okay. So I need to get a list of inventory from Sabrina, of what they
Yes.
currently have. Okay, so um, because what 5. So they need an iPad. When you go to order this, do you order it directly from Apple or how?
Yes.
I didn't hear you. Yeah, the quality is really bad. I wonder if we should disconnect and reconnect. Can you do that? Can you disconnect and then reconnect? Yeah, just leave the meeting and then come back in. Okay, let's try this again.
Is that better?
So far. So, do you order these iPad Pros from the Apple Store or do they go get them or how does that work?
Usually I order them from the Apple store to be delivered, and
Okay.
then sometimes they go get them if it's like a long delivery, long wait or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if we go, if we go to, we put iPad Pro 11 inch from the Apple Store.
Mhm.
We would we would add that to the product catalog, right?
Correct. That's my assumption, yeah.
Okay, so if I come up here to the product catalog, I need to find out what that looks like. So Apple Apple Store? I don't know.
Yes.
Here we go. Apple. And iPad. It would be an iPad Pro, would it be? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Does this one say? Let's see. I don't think there's. I have to go to that ticket, but it's still not. It's the order is just not approved. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, iPad Pro 11-inch. So
Yeah, iPhone. That's a.
so that's it, right? It doesn't tell you what color or anything. It doesn't tell you what memory. You just kind of have to guess at that, or
No, I asked. No, I. Yeah, I usually ask. I'm looking at the ticket right now and see um what he's asking for a cell phone, but he's also asking for an iPad. I would ask because the memory, they're very specific. And so I would ask.
Mhm.
Usually we go with a 250, and then some sisters are like, oh no, that is way too much, and that's way too
Yeah.
much too expensive. So I would once this is approved, I would ping the team and ask them what memory, and then the
Okay.
color, unless it specifies, I just usually order something basic, black or silver, unless they specify. They're usually
Okay.
not picky with the color.
Okay. So what we want to do is eventually we want to get to the point to where we can have that iPad added to the products, but
Hmm.
in this case, you would need to. And what I would suggest is that, oh, where did that ticket go? Oh my goodness, it was just here. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Could you give me that ticket number again? The first one.
343. Oh, the first one. Hold on, not the iPad one.
Yeah, because they're together, right? They're combined together, or oh,
Oh
they're not combined, are they?
no,
They're,
I don't think they are. They're
I think I remember these. I think I remember these. Let me for two. This one, iPhone and iPad. No, that's not it. Sister Karen knew. Corinne knew iPad. That's not it.
the iPad one is 345, I think. I just logged out of there. Now I
3,
can't.
4, 5. This is it. So we want a cell phone and an iPad.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So so that means that we want a phone in our product catalog, and we want an iPad in our product catalog. And I think, I don't know if you'd want to go with something generic for the adding that product in. Um, let's add let's add the phone first. So this is going
Do
to
you want to
be,
share your screen or?
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So iPhone 17 Pro Max. So far, so good. And this is going to be a non-inventory product type. And this is not something you keep on the shelf, right? It's not an inventory item.
Correct.
Okay. And then we're going to call this product hardware. And I don't know the price and I don't know the cost yet. But the manufacturer is going to be Apple. The vendor is going to be Apple. Right? Now, and then the next thing we're going to add is going to be an iPad Pro 11-inch. Trying to think of the best way to do this. So I'm going to put, I'm just going to make a copy of this one, make it easier on ourselves. Are most of the iPads you get 11-inch?
Yeah, most of the ones are Pro. I would say yes. I would say that. Um, the problem is this is going to be a lot of work to keep up because not every order is the same.
Yeah,
So I have a feeling that every time, we can work on getting the basic stuff in there, but every
yeah,
time that we're gonna need something or whatever, I think it's gonna have to be adding it to the product list just
yeah.
because they don't.
I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be probably better if we're not specific. If we keep this like a generic, so like iPhone Pro Max instead of a 17 Pro Max.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because iPhone may come out with the 18 next week or the 19 or whatever. So,
That's very true.
so if we keep this generic, then we can just add it to the ticket as a generic part.
What does that do with the price though? Because as
We
you know,
Yeah, we can
every single thing
change the price as you buy it
at the time that you buy it.
at the time that you buy it. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay. And just kind of continuously update it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Now, if it's an inventory item, it's different. With inventory
Oh,
items, yeah, with inventory items, you have to be kind of specific because those inventory items are actual physical items sitting on the shelf that she's going to
right.
pick up off the shelf to use, But it's okay though, because you're going to have those details anyway somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and then we got a Magic Keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
and there are stock screen protectors. So we don't need to order one of those, but we need to grab one out of stock.
Correct.
Okay, so in our products, we've got what we need, I think, for the ticket. So I'll go back to the ticket, and on this ticket, I'm just going to go to the products tab, and I'm just going to add multiple products. You can select
Mm,
actions,
okay.
add multiple products, and here's my Pro Max, and my keyboard.
I see.
Now, after you add the products, um, you can start now updating the pricing
Sure.
based on what you're going to sell these for. But more importantly, though, if we go into procurement now and look at purchasing,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see where we've got 3 products to buy.
Yeah.
And from here, we can go in here and we can get our cost, um, and figure out the specs. And once you get your specs, then you come back to, uh, you're going to want to come back to 2 places. First of all, you're going to want to come back to purchasing
Mm-hmm.
and update the cost, how much it's going to cost you to buy it. I don't know how much a phone is. Do you know?
$1,000. Like $1,000.
$1,000, not much more than an iPad, is it?
Oh, it's just a smaller iPad. I can tell you right now. Usually let's go with the 17 Pro Max. Um, of course they're gonna give you the uh $1,099.
Yeah. Only
That's
$100 different, yeah. But we don't know for sure if that's the actual cost until you start going through the specs,
correct. So that's
right?
the cost right now today
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this one. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, the iPad Pro.
Oh, the iPad Pro. I was looking at an iPhone. I'm sorry.
Okay, you
I'm
got the
sorry.
iPhone
Yeah.
in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then this is the first place we come in here, we update our actual cost. And then the second place would be on the ticket itself. Here's purchasing,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is the ticket. And on the ticket itself, you would go in and you would put in, here's our 11.99, and then if they mark them up or do they just pass through the cost or
Um, usually with iPhone stuff, we should be getting a 10% discount. We don't always. So if I do get a discount, I charge them the regular retail price.
Mhm.
If I don't get a discount, I don't mark them up. So that's
Okay.
also that the markup is also on a case by case basis because uh, Mark wants it to be fair. He doesn't
Mhm.
want to gouge people and all that and stuff. So
Yeah.
he finds that he's he's mentioned that procurement is just a way to keep the business within himself, not necessarily to make money.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, um, whatever the price is going to be, this is the amount we're going to charge the end user. So, and this has to be filled in because this is going to be what we end up sending the
Mhm.
invoice for.
But in the previous one inside, that one was our cost, and then this is going to be their cost, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'll know that at the time of ordering too, because even with Amazon too, it tells you it's 17, like with the business account, it's 17% off or
Yeah.
whatnot. So I do know that information at the time of ordering.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that'll be an issue to have the information. I just think it's going to be very case by case manual. Which one is it this time?
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see, which one am I doing? I think it's first one. Yeah, first one. Yeah. So I just put a split view in here. On the left-hand side is our purchasing, and on the right-hand side is our ticket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So your cost, the purchasing is your cost. It's how much you're going to pay
Mm-hmm.
for it to walk out the door, and then on the ticket we would put in that exact cost as well as the price of what they're gonna charge. And it sounds like when when it comes to the price, it's going to be just you put in what you think it's going to be, and then Mark, when he does invoicing, may change it. Is that right?
No, I tell them
Oh,
what it's
okay,
going to be. Yeah,
okay.
based on conversations that I've had with Mark and my best judgment, and if I got a discount or if I didn't, and what the retail price is.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay,
currently, I'm putting the selling price
okay,
in QuickBooks.
okay. So you would put the selling price in here, and for just a
Mm-hmm.
short amount of time, until we get everything up and going and you're comfortable with the system, it's going to require a little bit of double entry for you because you have to put it in here in QuickBooks, but I want to show you how it all passes through so that at the end of the day, you would only have to put it in here. That's it.
That would be great.
And then on the iPhone, same thing. The iPhone we think is going to cost 1,099. Let's say that we, just for the sake of conversation, we're going to pass that through. And then
Mm-hmm.
for the Magic Keyboard, I priced one of these out somewhere, $2.99 for cost and price, whatever, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, so essentially what we're doing here is we're adding these things in, and now we're ready. They're on the ticket. Everything's on the ticket. And when this ticket gets completed, um, it'll be ready um, to bill out. There's a finance tab that'll show you how it's going to bill out. It's going to bill out the products, the services. Don't worry about the services part of it, but it'll bill out the products and the. Hang on just a second here. We're in the middle of a really good thunderstorm, so if I go away for just a minute, I'll be back because I've got a generator and everything, but it's going to get rowdy.
Fun times, right?
I know. I
You,
know.
you guys are sending all your humidity over here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's been unruly humid for Southern California.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
So, and then the other part of this that I want to point out is that if you do have questions for Sabrina, um, she's on this ticket, and over here there's a pod. These are called pods. This resources pod. Your resources pod is probably down in the along the left side here somewhere, but you can just drag any pod and drag it over to the right,
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. But if you have a question for Sabrina, let me put Sabrina on this ticket here. And if you have a question that you want to ask Sabrina about colors or whatever, then all you have to do is in this pod is click this little silhouette icon that's got the question mark on it.
Yeah.
And that pops this screen up, and then you could just ask her the question.
Oh, nice.
And she'll respond to it, and then you'll have your answer. They'll go to her email.
Yeah, usually when things are approved, this one, like we mentioned, is not quite approved for order. She will include those details in the actual approval. When she assigns the ticket to me, she will, for the most part, she's really good about details. She'll say like, it's been a while since I've ordered an Apple product for them, so I'm just remembering. She does do that. She will, in Halo, she would respond and assign the ticket to me and say, this has been approved. Please order an iPad Pro 17-inch, 11-inch, black at this memory.
Yeah.
So at the time, yeah. So usually she would provide that information once it's approved.
Okay. So then, and so when you go to place the order, we're back in purchasing now.
Okay.
This is an internal thing. You would make sure that all the price or the costs are correct. And then click the top check mark and then click actions and create PO. And it'll tell you where to create the PO from, which vendor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you click OK. And what it does is it'll go in and it'll update all the records and create a PO. And again, this is for internal. So the PO doesn't necessarily have to go to Apple or anything like that. The PO is going to show on the ticket. I don't know why it's taking so long. There we go. The PO is going to show up on the service ticket for, over here. You can see it just over here to the right. So that
Oh, okay.
so that the technicians can always see the status of the product. So the PO's been created, but it's open. That means it hasn't been delivered yet.
Right.
And then also on the PO, you can put any kind of notes that are relevant to this. You can give it a new number if you wanted to, an updated number. You can put in tracking information, vendor number, vendor invoices. So the PO contains a lot of administrative details that you can just put in here, and the technician, if they have a question about it, they can just go look at that PO and see what their answers.
Mm.
So this PO, I'm going to go ahead and delete it because we're not ready to
Right.
actually create it until you order it.
Right.
So once you have the product ordered, and in hand, the product ordered, and then you have the paperwork in hand or the receipts and things, then you and I can get together and we can create this PO and actually, work it through the system. And see, it ties everything together. So it's tying this PO to this ticket over here.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, it's going to be ready to invoice out with the products and the prices, and things like that. Now, while we're here, we can also create a PO on the fly. So you mentioned that we wanted to create we want to order some stuff for stock, right?
Yeah.
So in order to do that, we just go to purchase orders and click the plus sign. And we just start filling in the blanks. It's a new PO. We do need to know who we're buying this stuff from. And so I think I have all your vendors in here. Let me go back. When you go to create a new PO, there's no number or anything yet. It's just a blank form. And the things that have an asterisk, they're
Mhm.
required. They're required,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
So the company is required, and this is going to be the vendor or the distributor. If the distributor is not in this list right here, this is just a recently used list. If it's not in there, just hit search all companies. And this will bring up all the companies of the distributors that are in there. And if it's not in there, then let me know, we'll add it in. So the stuff that you're going to be buying from, or the stuff that you're going to be buying for stock, do you know who you're buying it from?
You send me the link, so yes, it's Amazon.
Amazon? Okay.
So I have a couple questions. Are they using ConnectWise 100%, or is it still like the reason I ask is because I have an email for Sister Twee Tran for the workstation and the laptop, and that's ticket number 3847. That one's been approved and is ready to order. But I also have two emails from Sabrina. One is the stock laptop that I'm working on a quote for, and then the other one is the speakers. But she didn't associate a ticket number with them, so I'm assuming that there is no ticket for that. And I'm just wondering if you know why there's tickets for people, like specific items for people, but not for stock. Are they not ready for that yet?
Yeah, for stock, they're not creating tickets for stock yet.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't know that they will unless you want them to. I mean, if you want them to, they can do it. Then that way you'll have a reference to the ticket. But yeah, that's a good question for company process, see
Yeah.
whether you want to do that or not. So
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's not important, but I just, it's if it's a ticket, everybody has the information versus just me. in email, but it doesn't make a difference to me.
It makes a difference. Yeah. Makes more
Yeah. So
sense. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So but anyway, yes. So these speakers that she wants me to order are from Amazon.
Okay. So there's also a thing, back to that conversation real quick. There's also a thing where we can put inventory in and say if it reaches a minimum stock level, it automatically comes up to be ordered.
I
So
don't
let's
think Mark
say,
would be okay with that, but
yeah,
I think that
yeah,
might be like of too much control.
yeah,
But that's good to know.
yeah. Okay, so Amazon and so I've got the three things I really need. I need the status of the PO, the date, and who we're buying it from. So I want to hit save. Now we have to add products to this PO. These are going to be the things that we're going to put into stock. Now I need to put a warehouse together for orange. So for now, actually, let me do that really quick here. Let me create a warehouse for orange because I don't want to. Aha, I see the problem. Okay. We'll just do it like this. Okay. So let me come back and I'll create a PO. And this one is going to be the correct warehouse. Okay. So once you fill in your three items, the status, the date, and the company, then you hit save. Once you hit save, then these tabs will come across the top, products. So you click products, and now we can add products.
Okay.
In this case, we don't have any speakers, I don't think.
No. She said for stock, but I've actually never ordered these specific ones before, so Mark must have prior.
Yeah. So do you know the specifics on the speakers?
Yeah. Yeah. I have it right in front. I don't know if I send you the link if you can pull it up on your end just because it's the Amazon business account. But let me
Yeah,
try
let's try it.
sending it to you. And then send. Mhm. The test not available. I don't know why for Teams for this meeting. Ooh. I don't know
Yeah.
why I can't chat with you on this.
I think
It
that's
says
my
it's that.
problem. Yeah, I think it's because I set this up in Teams and you're not part of the channel, unfortunately. So can you just email it to me?
I forward to yeah. Let me forward this to you real
I
quick.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Just got it screen.
Got it. Okay. Creative speakers. Okay. Let me scoot this over. And I'm just going to add a product on the fly. So there are limitations to the number of characters in these first two fields, and so I'm going to put in the customer description, the big long words.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And then in here, I'm just going to put desktop speakers because those may change, you know,
Right. Yeah.
it may be a different, and then,
Yeah.
and this can be product, hardware, unit price, unit cost $39.99. And do you know how much they're going to charge for those?
For this, yes, I do actually, because for this one specifically, this is a great example. So this one for the business account is 24% off. The listed price is $44.99. That's what I would charge.
$44.99?
99, correct.
Okay.
And then for us, our price is $33.99.
$33.99.
Mm-hmm. Makes a little bit of difference when you log in.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. And then we can put down here manufacturers. It could be anybody. I'm not going to put a manufacturer in, but I will put a vendor in.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon. And Amazon doesn't really have SKUs.
No.
But I can put in a link in the internal notes. Oh, that's a long, ugly link. Let me see if I can get a shorter link. Let's try that. Okay. And that way, when you buy it, all you have to do is come in, find that link and go get it. I'm wondering if I should put, yeah, that's probably enough in the customer description. Okay, so there's that, and we want 5 of them.
Correct.
Okay, so purchase quantity, it'll be 5.
Mm-hmm.
This is not something we would track serial numbers on or anything like that, but now we've got this. And anything else you want to order from Amazon, we would add it to the products. Is there anything else you want to order from Amazon?
Not right now. That's gonna
Okay.
be it because the laptops and
Okay.
the monitors I have to price out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now we would order these in, and now you have 2 purchase orders that we can look at. So the first one, we haven't bought it yet. It's still under purchasing. It's this one from the Apple stuff. And the second one is going to be this one to Amazon.
I can
So
order it right now if that would be helpful.
yeah, there you go.
So, question, I have a couple questions. I noticed that the PIN numbers are just numerical. In the past, Mark has had a very, very, very complicated PO number.
Oh boy.
for client? Are we going numerical, or is that um is
I mean,
that
I would say no, because the his numbering system is probably so he can track. Did I spell Amazon right? Yeah, it looked weird. His numbering system is probably so he could track what went where. And in this
the client?
case,
Yeah.
yeah, and in this case, when we create a PO, it's going to do that tracking for us. And none of that PO stuff really needs to be too crazy, because it's going to do all the tracking for us automatically.
So when I'm ordering I'm going in between, and it doesn't matter for Amazon. It asks you for PO number. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
using CSA stock number 2, so that way it refers to client, what's for, and then the PO number from ConnectWise.
Yeah, gotcha.
So let's see, it'll be delivered. We're paying. Oh, it'll be delivered today, actually, between 5 to 10. I don't want that because they're not going to be there. So tomorrow works. Tomorrow, the total is, what do you need? I'm placing the order now. So the order has been placed.
Okay. So what we would do would be go into the PO, and they have an order number, right? Do they have invoice number, order number, invoice
They
number?
they do. Let me check. You have to go
I know,
under Amazon.
I wish they would show it when you place the order like normal people, but you have
Right,
to
because
go
you
to,
have to go to orders and then you have to click. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you
And
got
it's
to dig into it. It's like, come
and
on.
it's super long, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
So let me this is what I'm gonna do because I am lazy. And so I'm going to email you the screenshot, and I'm going to type, copy and paste the order number. And what else do you need at the bottom so that you don't have to type it?
Cool.
So the order number, yeah, because it's like 5 million characters also.
If
So,
you
you
want,
know.
I mean, if you want, you can go ahead, you can go into this PO right here and just click on and just paste it in if you want.
Well, you're smarter and work much um much more efficient. So perfect. So invoice number, that's the order number. That's not what I want. Order number is here. And I'm assuming it's just that. I'm not talking to myself at this point. There is no invoice number. They don't provide an invoice number. They just provide, let's see what they provide. Yeah, they don't provide an invoice number. They just provide the order number, and invoice date is going to be today. Or anything. This is all right. So I put in the order number, the invoice, and the ship date. I put today's date as the ship date because I don't know when they're going to ship it.
Okay.
And it's picking, you want to apply the vendor number to all products in this? Yes.
And then as soon as you put it all in there, just hit the save button at the top.
It's asking me if I want to apply this shipping information to all products in an open status. Is that no?
Yeah, you
Or
do.
Is it
Yeah, because
transparent?
the shipping info applies to everything in this case.
There we go.
So I'll give it a second here and it'll open. See what happens. Ta-da! Look at that.
So,
What's the ship date?
do we have to account for the taxes? How do we add the taxes on here?
Do
Or
you
that's
pay
what it says?
taxes? Do you pay taxes when you order it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we would check this box, apply tax to taxable products. And let me check the tax. What is the tax? 7%, 6%, 90%?
I can tell you the amount and do some math, but hold on a second. It was 13.15, and then
Do they charge
think-
you tax for?
Orange County tax is 7.75%, but I don't know where this one is coming from.
Oh,
But
I'll have to work with the finance people on getting the taxes in correctly.
yeah, it's coming out to 7.74%.
Okay.
Yeah.
We rounded 7.5 and it should work out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our purchase orders. Yeah, tax code, sorry. Let me get that in here. Tax state. Did it calculate the tax right? 1317,
13.15, no, 13.15.
1315.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, because it's literally like 7.73756987349223%.
7.4.
Let's see.
It might be there may be like a tax calculation here. Let's see here. Let me take it off and put it back on. 1350.
Yay!
Yeah, there you go. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. So now when those products arrive, what we would do would be go back into procurement, and the next step would be receiving.
Mm-hmm.
And with receiving, I forgot one thing. I'm sorry. When you create a PO and you just created the order, we would want to change the status of this to on order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot about that part.
Okay.
Now, when the products arrive, you would go into receiving, or we would train Sabrina to go into receiving
Okay.
because she would be receiving them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I get email notifications, but sometimes they're lost on the campus, and Sabrina tracks them
Yeah.
down.
So we would go into receiving, and there's an open PO. It just says open PO.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just click on this actions and receive products. I don't want to do it yet. I want to wait till we get
Right.
it.
Right.
If you ever have to receive partial PO, like if they only ship 3 speakers and they're going to ship 3 later, then you have to go into the actual products themselves and then receive them like fractionally, which
Oh, okay.
doesn't happen that much, but still when
No,
you
usually usually if it's going to be received separately, like it's usually through, I don't know, like D&H or something like that, and it's because they're coming from different places and
Yeah.
like different areas and or certain locations only have certain stuff. So usually to keep track, I just order them separately, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
That
That
way I
makes
can say 3 were delivered on this order was done and complete, and then 2 more were on this order and they're done and complete.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. So yeah, so for now, so further notice, we're still doing the entry in QuickBooks, which is fine. I'll add these in there. And
Mhm.
then the PO numbers we have to come back to just to make sure that, when I do create stuff, it's being used appropriately. And then I think that's it. That's it for now. How does Mark like the system? I know he was very vocal about Halo. So
I know he's not happy with it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't
he's
like it.
ConnectWise?
Yeah, he thinks it's a step backwards. But then the problem is that he's never seen the entire throughput of ConnectWise. He's only seen like operations and stuff. And so I want to get him to this point to where he can rely on team members to do different parts of the system so that at the end of the day, everything flows all the way through to finance and it works the way it's supposed to.
Mm.
So like for
It
example, when you receive these, it'll create a item receipt that can go to QuickBooks and he can match that against the bill and reconcile it.
Yeah,
Or his
yeah,
accountant can. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I just feel like it was really it was really difficult to talk high level with Halo, and even after so many implementation meetings, like it was just always high level. Here you go. Here are the tools. Go figure it out yourself. And
Yeah.
um, I'm more of a visual learner, and how does it apply to us? So I appreciate the like actual fact that you're showing me how in the actual system, you know.
This is
um,
real. It's live.
yeah, right. And
Yeah.
I think Mark's a little bit more like that too. But hopefully
Yeah.
we can get it to a place where he doesn't hate it.
Yeah, exactly. I hope. I really
Yeah,
hope. I feel like it'll be okay. That it's just going to take a little time. So,
yeah.
are you going to be okay purchasing the iPad stuff without me
Once they
or?
come in, yeah, I think I should be. You can send me. I know you recorded this, so if you could send that to me, and
Mhm.
I can look at it, and if I have questions and stuff, I can always reach out. I am not a
Absolutely.
shy person.
Oh, good. Absolutely.
Do not stress about that. I'm not shy at all.
Great. So before we leave, I'd like to see if we could put another meeting on the calendar.
Yes. However, unfortunately, we are at the beginning of, I work for a community college school district,
Okay.
and unfortunately, we are at the beginning. And for the next 2 weeks, I don't work from home. So
Okay.
if we wanted to meet, it has to be either on a weekend or like later in the evening, anytime after my 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I got you, which would be now 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We can go back and forth with email.
Okay.
We go back and forth with email and I can create, I do a lot of video, like I'll recreate things with video.
Oh,
So if there's a question or whatever, I can answer the question with the video, send you the video, then you can review it on your own time, and then well, I think we can make it work okay.
and then the first day that I'm back to remote work is Thursday the 3rd. So
Okay.
during lunchtime, I'm flexible that
Okay.
day if you want to set something up.
We'll take a look when it gets a little closer, if that's okay. Actually, let's go ahead and put it in now while we're thinking about it. You said, yeah, you said lunchtime, so Ooh,
You're 3 hours ahead from Pacific.
Yeah, it's
So-
currently 5 o'clock here. Yeah.
So anywhere between 2:30 your time to start time 4 o'clock.
How about we do 2:30? And then we've got a little, and then we got a little extra time if we need it.
Because that'll be 2:30, 1:30, 12:30, 11:30 my time.
Yeah, would that work?
Yeah, that would work.
So it'll be the 3rd. Let me get this in here and I'll send you an invitation.
Sounds good.
Purchasing inventory, here it is. I should have shared my screen so you can see. I've got this project running for all the ConnectWise stuff, and purchasing inventory is just one of them.
Wow.
And I just come in here and hit schedule me and
Nice.
9/3 at 2:30 for about an hour. And I don't need a reminder because Teams is going to give me the reminder, and there we go.
Oh,
Now
that's
it's
so
on my
cool.
calendar. Yeah,
Awesome.
now it's on my calendar. So,
All right.
all righty
All right.
then.
Bill, it was a pleasure speaking to you
Always,
again. And
always a pleasure. You take care. We'll talk to
You-
the
you
again
as well.
soon. All right. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye.